Now I've heard that when you open it, you don't pop it, you it out so it doesn't bruise the wine. Well, that one was ready to come out, mate.
G'day guys, welcome to a new episode of Bogans Guide to Wine. I'm Sampy.
And I'm Lurchy, how you going?
This week, Lurchy, we're going to be doing something a bit different, buddy.
Bubbles, boy, look at that.
Bubbles, mate. We're going to try some bubbles. You and I have not tried bubbles on the show before, so...
Yeah, why? Because bubbles get me wasted.
And I'm not a big fan of bubbles, so hopefully this will be a good thing. It's from Tasmania. It's from Cloverhill. And from what I know about Australian bubbles, Tasmania is the place to get it.
Apparently so. Why don't we sniff it out?
Sounds good. So obviously I jumped the gun and opened it before, or it opened itself before we had a chance to talk about the label. So let's talk about the label, mate. How's that look to you?
Well, it's it looks classy, man. It's just got the gold leaf on a dark background.
It's a dark brown, isn't it? It's got that. It's not just. It's not like your typical gold on black, which we see a lot of, but this sort of dark copper sort of colour. Sort of looks classy. Basically.
It does.
All right. How's that look to you, buddy?
Well, I noticed that the mousse wasn't that fine. It's pretty much gone straight away. There isn't much bubbles in it.
Well, it could be because it came out on such a bloody...
It disgorged at such a rapid rate.
Yeah, so it might be a bad representation of what it could possibly look like.
It was like a 17-year-old boy at his first party, wasn't it?
But the colour's really nice.
It is.
It
looks like the colour of a nice Chardonnay, to be honest.
It does. It's not a super gold. It's definitely leaning on the straw side of things, I'd say.
Yep.
Now it's the bead. So the bead is the bubble, yeah.
Yep.
Look, it's not coming up heaps, but they're still being generated. They're still happening, especially if you get a little bit of a shake. But
and I'm not sure whether they're fine or they're not, because I don't really see a lot of sparkling wines, to be honest. But
oh well. Can you tell by the alcohol content? These funny old glasses make it a little bit hard to judge the legs.
Oh.
Now I've got no idea, mate.
Nah.
I'm completely blind.
I'm going to stab it. I'm going to stab it and say 12 and a half.
12 and a half. Yeah. Look, I was going to go. Okay, I'll go 11 and a half. So I've got absolutely no idea.
I don't think you're meant to swirl champagne anyway.
No, because you're releasing all those bubbles again, aren't you? Jeez, mate. Go on, where's your good eyes? 12.5%.
Boom.
Nah, good on you.
That's all I'm good for, really. Well, I was expecting that to rip my nose out.
Yeah, it's quite light on the nose, isn't it, really?
But it does, it smells really pleasant. It's almost...
It's got some sort of, I want to say...
Apple? You getting a bit of apple?
Yeah, apple. That's like a bit of a Granny Smith. It's slightly yeasty. I haven't had too many bubbles before, but I've had ones I've had in the past. They've got that very distinctive bread sort of yeasty smell coming out. But
I wonder if that's like the method champenois they use for this, with the secondary fermentations in the bottle. I wonder if that's got something to do with it, why that gets that taste. But
yeah, I really don't know.
Don't know.
It smells a lot more fruit driven.
I wouldn't imagine. I've never seen anyone with the champagne smell it. They usually just hook straight into it. So I reckon we should do.
It's like cheers.
Hey, hey, bar mitzvah.
Hey.
Oh, now I normally don't go near champagnes or sparkling wines because they normally rip my throat out and they're dry and they give me acid in the guts.
Dry. They're usually a bit too dry, aren't they?
This one,
very apple driven.
It's
just like taking a bite out of a Granny Smith.
It is, and it's very refreshing. It's
got some nice balanced acidity in there. It's
if I just won a grand final, I'd probably neck a bottle of this. Easy.
And it's just quite easy drinking. Once again, hopefully we haven't let it got too flat because it's a kind of warmish kind of day. I don't know if that makes any effect to or not.
So what's the blend in it? It's a I can taste the Chardonnay. What else is there?
Well, normally it's Chardonnay and Pinot, but we've got Chardonnay, Pinot Noir, and Pinot Manure.
Meunier. Manure. Fair crack of the whip, Tiger.
It's not that stinky. Yeah, look, I'm enjoying it. That's as a non-bubble fan. You ready for another?
Yeah, mate.
So
I just won the grand final. I'm not mucking around.
Okay, Lurch. I know you don't have much experience with the bubbles.
No,
and neither do I, but how much do you reckon you'd pay for a bottle of Cloverhill Piper's River Tasmania Method Traditional Bubbles?
Well, the experience I've had with Australian sparklings has usually always been the best from Tassie.
Yep.
This one's no exception. It's very moorish, to be honest. I don't normally drink them because, like I said, I find them very dry and unappealing.
You force them down when you're at a celebration or
you don't
a
pay for it.
21st.
Someone's chugging it at you, go and have some. But
And then you put it down and then you grab a beer or a glass of red or something
mate,
else.
you're just jamming it all down your neck. You know what it's like. But this is one to savour. I really like it. It's got a bit of age on it. It's a 2009. It's a vintage. A lot of care's obviously gone into the makeup of it.
It's like say Tasmania. Tasmanians do their
They know their
really,
stuff.
really well.
They do.
Okay, so on a punt, what are you going to pay for it? What would you pay for it?
I've got no idea, mate. It could,
You
mate.
always pay a bit more for bubbles, so there's...
I mean, it could be a $70 bottle for all I know. It could be a $30 bottle. So how about I split it and say what, 50?
Bang on, brother.
50?
Hey, $50.
You're shitting me.
It's exactly $50.
Oh, all right.
So, you know, if it's a drinkable bloody bubbles.
It is.
I'm all right behind that because, once again, I'm not a bubble fan. So out of 10, Lurchy, what are you going to give it?
Well, I'll tell you what I'll do. On 1 to 10, I'll give it this one. 9.
9. Yeah, look, as far as bubbles concerned, I haven't had a lot of it. Yeah, I don't want to commit too much. I'm going to go 8.5. I've had better, but I've had a shit ton worse.
I'm blown away, actually. It's bloody lovely.
Yeah, no, it's good. It's very refreshing on this kind of warm day. So, there you have it. Till next time, this has been Bogans Guide to Wine. Get it in ya. Yeah, that
I was going to say don't pop it because it'll bruise it, so we just killed it.
Had it all planned, have a nice, classy opening, but that nope.
Mate, that's how I go off too, don't worry.